Melissa with Loving Superfoods, and I'd like to introduce you to Adoria, our newest team member for Loving Superfoods. And to get her started, we're downloading a bunch of superfoods into her kitchen. So we thought, as we're introducing you to the superfoods, we'd introduce you to the superfoods as well. So to make Chocolate Bliss, the bare minimum is the Chocolate Bliss powdered mix. It comes in this lovely jar. And some kind of sweetener. You can use any sweetener you like. We really love the vanilla agave nectar. And you'll see on David Faber's Sunflower Superfoods brand of vanilla agave nectar, he says specifically that it does not include high fructose corn syrup or any of the other junks. Free of pesticides, cane sugar syrup, corn syrup, surfactants, fillers, filtering, and bleaching, denaturing chemicals.
Perfect.
It's a big long list, so a lot of others may carry that, and this one does not. And it also has pure vanilla in it.
How does this compare to honey with the glycemic index?
It's lower glycemic than honey. If I didn't have that, I'd probably use honey. Sometimes when I'm out of it, I use honey. A little bit different taste. This has a real smooth, almost like maple syrup kind of taste to it. In fact, let's just try it open. There's nothing like tasting it to really get the sense of this agave.
Do I need a spoon? Or?
Oh no, this is your bottle. You can lick it straight out of there. See all the little vanilla specks in there.
Oh, it's delicious. Absolutely.
Kind of maple syrupy, but not quite as sweet as that.
Not as sweet.
Yeah.
I like it a lot. It's going to blend good with the
Yeah,
Bliss.
yeah, it does. And you don't want to do the Bliss without some kind of sweetener. So like some people, if you're like a real fruit smoothie kind of drinker, then what you can do is you can just take a scoop of the Chocolate Bliss and put that into your fruit smoothie, and the fruit will naturally sweeten it. Okay. But we're going to give you the recipe for making Chocolate Bliss like we make it, so it tastes like chocolate milk.
Okay.
And we usually make a gallon at a time, so it takes like maybe 10-15 minutes to make it. Maybe 15 minutes your first time. And then put it into gallon jugs, or we use 2 half-gallon glass jugs, and then it keeps in the fridge for about a week. So then you just, anytime you're hungry, you just go to the fridge and open it.
So by itself it's bitter? Or?
Yeah, it's so the Chocolate Bliss has raw cacao in it, and that's naturally bitter and medicinal. So bitter things are usually medicinal. And the hemp seeds in here, you can kind of see the little things kind of rolling around on top. They're covered in chocolate right now. The hemp seeds are what make it creamy like chocolate milk when you blend it. Okay. And so the key is to blend it good. You've got a Vitamix, so you'll be just fine. But when we travel, we use a tiny little Hamilton Beach blender. And the key with that is just to put in a little less water or very little water and blend it really good, and sometimes even pulsing it to make sure that the hemp seeds are blended up well enough. Otherwise you get kind of gritty Chocolate Bliss. That's just not fun. And it won't taste as creamy because the hemp seeds turning into hemp milk is what makes it taste like chocolate milk. I see. Yeah. It also has Rhodiola Rosea, is a plant from South America. Are you familiar with it?
I've heard of it.
Yeah. It's really good for opening up your bronchial passages and getting more oxygen into your body.
I see. Okay.
Maca. You know Maca.
We're friends.
Maca is every woman's friend. And every man's friend too. So maca is a root that comes from Peru. It looks kind of like a turnip. Right. And grows in the high Andes, and it helps to build and balance hormones. So it's a hormone precursor. It's helping your body to build its own hormones. It's not adding a hormone. It's not like you're adding estrogen or any specific hormone to your body. It's enhancing your body's ability to build and balance its own hormones. So it'll level out whatever you need.
Sounds good.
Yeah. And having it daily, I think, is really important. When I started on Chocolate Bliss, it's been 5 years now. Oh, wow. 5 years ago. I know. I was having like all kinds of PMS stuff going on. Like Dan could tell you, just like crabby. He's behind the camera. Hi, Dan. Crabby and bitchy and cranky and just I wasn't nice and real crampy and bloated and just all the typical PMS stuff. Right. Maca seemed to help with that. Oh my gosh. Like within 6 months, I wasn't even adding any Maca to the Bliss. I was just having Chocolate Bliss every day for 6 months, and 6 months later I'm like, wait a second, something's changed. Like my period was a surprise. I had no pre-warning. It became a very regular cycle.
Interesting. Wow.
And it shortened. The cycle, like, I mean, best of all worlds. It got shorter too.
Can't beat that.
Yeah. So maca every day. Some people say that it's good to take a break from maca every now and then, like take a week or so off. I've done that like maybe once a year because I've never noticed a problem with the maca that we get from David Faber.
Okay.
It is, David Faber is the creator of Chocolate Bliss and Sunflower Superfoods. The maca that he gets, he made sure that it's harvested right at its peak window of sugar content, so it's not too starchy, not a green starch, but like the right kind of sugary starch,
I see.
which seems to work better in our bodies. And I've heard some people have problems with maca where they get headaches when they use too much of it.
Not usually in that 3-week window.
Right.
Okay.
Exactly. So the quality makes a big difference. Also in here is his sunflower salt, which is, we'll talk about more about that later, but it's a blend of 4 different salts.
Okay.
MSM, and MSM comes from trees. It's really good for a lot of people know that for joints, but it's really good for building cell tissue. And it helps to open fluid passages as well, which is really important for getting the nutrients to your cells and helping your cells to let go of toxins. Pure vanilla powder, you can't go wrong with that. Carob, which is a great complement to the cacao.
Yeah.
So cacao is high in magnesium, carob is high in calcium.
Okay.
And the two together, when you have them both at the same time in this plant form, it's easier for your body to uptake both of those nutrients.
Okay.
So if you have just cacao on its own, you'll get some magnesium, but like your body is able to uptake and use more when it's paired with carob.
Carob, because of the calcium.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Exactly. Tocotrienols, which is a pristine rice bran.
Vitamin E, right?
Yep,
Okay.
vitamin E and glutathione and CoQ10. And the tocotrienols are really good. That vitamin E is a really good antioxidant and good for skin protection. So if you're out in the sun a lot, the tocotrienols help to prevent sunburns.
I see.
Assuming you're still eating well and not eating too many fried fats.
Oh, of course not. So now I wouldn't need that CoQ10 supplement because it's
Right,
in the Bliss.
because it's in the food.
Save money.
There you go. And then the rest of the ingredients are really high quality vitamin C. So Camu berries, Acerola berries, and Manioc root, and they're all processed together in such a way to make the vitamin C that much more biologically available.
I'm ready to taste it.
Should we make some?
Sounds good.
All right.
Open your heart.